sit down and listen closely.
Hey everyone, this is Corey, and in this series we answer the question if The Secret of Retropolis is worth it. As always, we talk about the good stuff, the bad stuff, and then I give you my opinion and tell you whether I think it's worth it. I review every game I play, so make sure to subscribe.
Welcome to Retropolis.
So, let's get into the good stuff. The Secret of Retropolis is a seated game where you experience an immersive story while acting to solve a few puzzles to push the story forward. It's in a retro-futuristic setting where robots have overpopulated the human race and have taken over the cities. You play the role of a robot who has Inspector Gadget-style hands which can be shot out in front of you as you interact with objects.
Sort of postmodern Captain Hook kind of feel to it.
You also carry a briefcase with you, which you can use to store items, and those items can be used later to solve puzzles. The puzzles are very simple, and you just point and click on objects until something happens for the most part. So there isn't much thought needed to solve them. This means that the puzzles are pretty easy for the most part. The Secret of Retropolis has a fantastic soundtrack which holds true to its art style. And its art style is also very well done. There are various dialogue options, and this gives the game a bit of replay value if you want to go back and explore all dialogue sequences. I really enjoyed the variety of scenes and perspectives. There's a lot you can do in VR, and most devs keep you in first-person perspective. So it's nice to break out of that box and experience something new. And The Secret of Retropolis gives exactly that. The game felt polished and played very well, but it was very short and quite simple. Which brings me to the bad stuff. With the different perspectives, some of them may make people nauseous. I don't get motion sickness easily in VR, but I felt a little bit woozy during some of the transition scenes as they moved around slowly. For those who are prone to motion sickness, this definitely may affect you. These scenes are not long though, so this isn't necessarily a deal breaker. I found the briefcase to be distracting because it's attached to your headset, which means it follows you around as you look around. Any other inventory system would have been better and further immersed you in the world since you wouldn't have a distracting briefcase following you around in the corner of your eye. The voice acting was very well done, but this could also have been polished out. Keep in mind, this game was created by only 3 people, but it's something worth mentioning. And I've definitely played games which have done much worse with the voice acting, and I personally understand how difficult it can be to voice act well, as it's something that I've been learning about myself. Lastly, the game only took me about an hour to complete. You can get another hour of gameplay in there if you play it again for the different dialogue options, but I'd imagine not many people will be doing this. That being said, there are other games out there which give me much more gameplay for the cost. I'd put The Secret of Retropolis next to games like Accounting Plus, which is basically just an interactive experience and much less of a game. So, is it worth it? The Secret of Retropolis felt like an interactive Google Spotlight story, and this is great. Unfortunately, this comes at a cost which I think is a bit too steep for the limited experience you get. If it's priced right, I think The Secret of Retropolis is a worthwhile experience. But this is all just my opinion, and I'm curious whether you think it's worth it. Let me know in the comments down below. I post new videos every week, so if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell to get notified. Liking the video helps a ton and shows your support, and if you want to know what's on my mind, follow me on Twitter. Links are in the description down below. As always, make sure you think for yourself, which means question yourself, do what makes you happy, and I'll see you all next time.